Exchanges. First of all, why do we need exchanges? All right? Why do we need exchanges? Since you've bought your Bitcoin here on Paxful, we already bought our BTC. Why do you need to now send it to another exchange? Why do you need to do that? Here's the thing. There are different ways to gain from Bitcoin. Peer-to-peer is one. On exchanges, let me just pull this here. We'll use this as our blackboard, right? On exchanges, you do several things that you cannot do on a peer-to-peer platform. One, you have access to a variety of other cryptocurrencies. Okay, so I'll just write cryptos. Okay, that's number one. Number two is something called you have access to liquidity from around the world, right? So these exchanges are from around the world, right? So for example, if you're trading on peer-to-peer, and let's say you want to buy 10 million worth of BTC, you might have to go to find let's say you want to settle that transaction today. Might need to find as many offers, click one offer, finish with that one, go to the next, finish. Maybe you're getting 1 million here, you're getting 50,000 here, you're getting, but on exchanges, which are much bigger, these spot and derivatives exchanges, cryptocurrency exchanges, will define those terms. They have liquidity, right? They use what we call market makers to give you liquidity. So these are highly they're very voluminous and trade big volumes when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Number three is they give you the ability to speculate on price of either Bitcoin or all these other various cryptos, right? So you can get out of a stable coin, buy Bitcoin if you think it's going up, and then sell it immediately after it goes up. You have your USDT or stablecoin or USD on the same exchange. Then when it goes down, you want to sell, you want to buy again, buy, then sell when it goes up, right? So that's different from a peer-to-peer exchange. Peer-to-peer exchange, if you want to sell, you have to wait for people, right? Right? So sometimes you can, if you want, you can sell to someone directly. Yes, that's okay. But let's say you're a vendor and Bitcoin has gone up, and you'd like to offload at market price or above market price or something. These exchanges allow you to quote the price you want and then wait for people, all right? Wait for, if you're buying, if you're selling, wait for buyers to come to you, but you're executed in one go. It's not like peer-to-peer where a buyer comes, if you're selling, a buyer comes, buys a portion, another one comes, buys a portion, you're waiting the whole day. So with these exchanges, there's this ability to just get executed on these different cryptocurrencies, okay? Now, speculating on price again. Apart from different cryptos, you also get to speculate the price of newly made or listed cryptocurrencies, all right? So for example, is this whole thing of DeFi going on? You've heard of DeFi, decentralized finance is a buzzword right now, okay? How do you get to play in that market? Exchanges, all right? For example, let me give you a real life example. As of the last 24 hours, Binance, which is one of the exchanges, listed a DeFi product, all right, called Balancer, right? So I'll just look for Balancer here. I have it listed here. So Balancer was listed on an exchange. What happened? The price shot up from 9.95 USD per token to a high of 15.5 USD per token in a very short span of time, in about 4 hours, right? That's 50% gain in price. So exchanges allow you to do that, all right? Another reason why we trade on exchanges or avail ourselves to exchanges. All right, let me just look for our blackboard right here. Just undo that. Another reason would be to do what we call, let me just look for it. Hope it's not got lost. All right, good. IEOs, right? It's called initial exchange offerings, right? New coins are being listed in exchanges or into this market. But before they are listed, some sort of pre-sale happens, all right? So the coin has been made, the cryptocurrency has been created, distributions have happened, a use case for it has been announced. This is what the milestones are supposed to be for this blockchain going forward. So what they do is they announce an initial exchange offering where people can make bids on these newly minted tokens, a portion of them, right? For example, again, we like to do practicals. This day, today, at around 4 p.m. Kenyan time, there was what do you call it? There was an IEO going on a favorite exchange here, FTX. Okay, the IEO that happened, initial exchange offering, was for a cryptocurrency named Serum, right here, right? Project Serum went into an initial exchange offering at about 4 p.m. Kenyan time. Very few people knew about this unless you're an FTX trader, unless you're into exchanges, right? Unless you're into some of these groups, like we've mentioned, the Telegram group. Updates were being given every other day. Now, this coin, people were bidding at around maybe even 0.11 USD per serum. For example, just an example. Now, when it comes and lists, all right, on this exchange or any other exchange, it will probably be 3 or 4 times that price. Okay, so it's like an initial public offering of shares in a company. So I hope that's clear. All right, I hope that's clear. Now, the next reason why we trade on exchanges is to access things called derivatives or futures derivatives, right? Futures derivatives give you an opportunity to do a special kind of trading. With futures derivative, you can, for example, Bitcoin futures derivatives, you can trade or speculate that the price of Bitcoin will go up, right? So let's say plus, right? So if it goes up, you make money. Or you can bet, quote unquote, right, that the price of Bitcoin will go down. And if it does go down, you make money. All right? So these are innovations, just opening up the space. Most of these are borrowed from traditional markets, equities, commodities, precious metals, and all those kind of thing. Oh, Forex, they all have this kind of trading. Okay, it's crypto exchanges are borrowing these techniques from traditional markets. In fact, some of the people who founded crypto exchanges came from Wall Street and all those other traditional financial places, right? The other thing is you're able to trade, but many things. You're able to trade traditional markets. You can trade oil futures on crypto exchanges, right? So you don't need to go to Forex or a broker or that kind of thing, right? So some of these exchanges are bringing these traditional, markets or instruments into cryptocurrency as well. So you can trade oil against Bitcoin. You can trade oil against the US dollar on a cryptocurrency exchange. All right. All right. So how do you choose a cryptocurrency exchange? Now we know the advantages and the uses, right? So how do you choose a cryptocurrency exchange? There are various criteria to use, okay? So criteria, I'm gonna list them here. Right. So one criteria is function, right? Number one is function or functionality, all right? You want an exchange that is easy to use, all right? You want an exchange that serves the purpose you want it to serve, right? So if you know these are the things you want on an exchange, are they there? Are they provided? So not all exchanges are equal, all right? Number two is user experience, okay? How easy is it to navigate, right? You don't want to be caught up in complexities. You're there to trade, make money, and go on your way. Number three is security. This, of course, is very important. You want an exchange with trusted security. You want an exchange, if you send your Bitcoin there to trade, they store them immediately into cold storage. Okay, they are not held in a server somewhere. They are saved in cold storage. For those who will have a class on wallets and storage of cryptocurrencies, cold storage is the most secure form of storage for cryptocurrencies. Number three, you want an exchange that offers a variety, right? So variety of instruments, right? Of instruments as well as markets, right? So you don't want an exchange that you only trade in Bitcoin and Ethereum and that's it. No, you want Bitcoin, Ethereum, smaller coins, you want oil, you want Bitcoin futures, you want derivatives, all those kinds of things. You want options, all those kinds of things. Imagine, I know an exchange that is listing a speculation on who's gonna win the US presidential election. We'll come to that, right? So you want innovative exchanges. That's number five, innovation, right? After innovation, you want an exchange, right? Number six, and very important, in fact, should have been number 1.2, right? Or number one even. You want an exchange that is liquid, so liquidity. So that if, for example, you're a millionaire over here, you want to sell 100 Bitcoins at once. You want an exchange that will not tank the price of Bitcoin because you're downloading that amount, right? So you want an exchange that can absorb your orders, all right? And number seven, you want an exchange that is has social media presence and you can communicate and the support is awesome, right? Social media presence. I don't know if that's the spelling for presence. The gurus for grammar can correct me. So you want an exchange whose support, all right? You want an exchange whose support is quick to attend to your needs. So for example, you've forgotten your two-factor authentication. You want a support who will quickly attend to you and realize that there's time. Time is an important factor, right? So those are the reasons for using an exchange as well as the features you want on an exchange, right? Now, there are many exchanges in existence, right? Exchanges in existence for crypto are many. In fact, you will also find other traditional marketplaces or brokers or forex and all that who also list or provide data for cryptocurrencies these days. So exchanges are many exchanges. So the one we list here is the one that we use, the one that works for us, ftx.com, right? Of course, we're not telling you lazima utumie this exchange. No, you're free to use any exchange of your liking. For us, this is the exchange we use. If you want to sign up, these are our friends. Sign up using the link we've provided in the chat box, right? In the chat panel, we'll arrange for fees. We'll arrange for 10 USD to play around with the exchange before you send any money. So don't send any money before you know how to trade, right? Which is what we're here to learn. So sign up with our link in the chat box and we will send you 10 USD so you can play around with it, especially for these classes going forward. Since now we're learning exchanges going forward, we want to be taking practical lessons on these exchanges. So it's good to have that 10 USD over there. You can take some trades and see how that plays out. Okay. All right. So how to send your Bitcoin after you've bought on a peer-to-peer exchange like Paxful. How do you send them to an exchange, right? So you've come and you have, opened your ftx.com account. So how do you get your Bitcoin here from here? So let's see from here. How do you get your Bitcoin here to here? So you'll realize cryptocurrencies work with wallets, right? So if you've got Bitcoin on your Paxful account or whatever your other wallet, you need to find a corresponding Bitcoin wallet on this exchange that you signed on. So if I click here on wallet, it will give me a list of many wallets. Since we said exchanges have different cryptocurrencies, okay? We have different cryptocurrencies. But what are we interested in? Okay, we're interested in Bitcoin. This is what we want to load on the exchange, so that once we have Bitcoin, Bitcoin is like the USD of, in comparison, it's the standard. Yeah, you can send Bitcoin here and buy any other coins, right? Okay, so Bitcoin here, you just deposit, right? Just say deposit. So once you click deposit, it opens up a wallet address, all right? A wallet address. Now this address, we already looked at what addresses, yeah? So we'll have a deeper lesson on this. This address is like your account number for a bank. So all you have to do, you copy this, okay? So you copy this Bitcoin, make sure it's a Bitcoin address, right? Then you come to your Paxful, right? We had bought some Bitcoin here. You come to the wallet on Paxful. Then on the wallet on Paxful, you just want now to send, right? You want to send. So our account here is about 11,000 bob. So we want to send 1,000 bob, all right? So what do? Just look at the amount here. If it's almost 1,000 bob. So I know it's about 0.001, eh? Yeah, thereabouts, okay? You can do 0.0009, 08, that's okay, about there, right? That's about 1,000 bob of Bitcoin. Here in the receiver's address, I paste the address from my exchange, right? I paste the address from my exchange, right? And then I type in my Paxful, password. I hope I got it correctly, right? If I did not, you forgive me. There you go. All right. Now it tells me this is the network fee. There's a network fee for sending cryptocurrencies. Okay. Now, all Bitcoin transactions are final. So this is not like M-Pesa or Airtel Money or a bank account where when you send money, you can call them up and say you sent to the wrong number, please reverse. No. Once you send this Bitcoin, it is gone. So I will click send since I have confirmed the address here. Okay, so it's gone, right? So my balance reduces to about 10,000, right? Then I'll come here, right, to my Bitcoin wallet. Okay, so all I have to do is wait for the Bitcoin to start now loading and confirming here in my balance. I hope we are together up to that point. If you want to look at your deposits, your incoming deposits, you can just click here, right? Just click here. Now, let's wait for the incoming deposits. It's not reflected yet, right? It's not reflected yet. Once it starts coming, right? Because it has to confirm on the blockchain. Once it starts coming, it will then say here incoming transaction, right? See, this already past transaction, complete. So it will show incoming. For those who have dealt with sending Bitcoin dollar, I know you're familiar with this, right? So far, this transaction is on the way to my exchange wallet, right? So that is where we pick up from in the next session. Once your Bitcoin arrives here, what next? So we want to take these classes step by step until you've traded and made a profit. Okay? Until you trade and make a profit. That's how we want to take these classes. And with that, let me wish you a wonderful evening. Let's stop there. Unless there are any questions. Someone is asking, can I deposit fiat? This is Damaris. Can I deposit fiat currency on FTX and place an order? Now, what Damaris is asking here, knowing Damaris is a peer-to-peer trader, I know she's thinking ahead. She wants to get Bitcoin at market price so that she can come and sell on Paxful. That's what I'm assuming. I could be wrong. But our friends over at FTX have assured us in the coming, I won't say months or days or whatever, that they will have an on-ramp where you can deposit shillings directly to FTX and access these Bitcoins and currencies on market price. So they're beginning with Nigeria at first. Then after Nigeria, they'll come to Kenya. Nigerians are very active with crypto, so I think these big companies, that's where they stop first, right? Waithera, there's an OTC desk here. Also, please, if you have a USD account out there, you can go to OTC here and KYC, register your details because they want you registered. And you can talk to us and we'll talk to them, right? If you have a USD account, you're able, yes, to connect your bank account directly to FTX and they'll quote you the prices that you want. So if you're a trader on Paxful, this is a way to access international market prices, Bitcoin. The other thing I need to confirm with you guys is you're able to use a Visa card. Okay, you're able to use your Visa card. As you use debit cards, but they're Visa enabled or MasterCards, you can buy directly to from FTX. All right, you can buy directly. Those are lessons that we'll be tackling as we go deep into this exchange. Now, let me mention that our transaction is unconfirmed, but it has now registered on this exchange as an incoming Bitcoin deposit. So you can see the 0008, it's about 1,000 bob worth of BTC, and it is coming to the exchange. So these 100 tutors accounts will load from 100 USD to about 110 USD the time we're coming tomorrow, right? So let me stop there and let me, Harvey Morgan has a question. What are the best exchanges that you can recommend? We are currently on the best exchange ever. I personally have moved, I closed my accounts and I've moved to FTX for reasons we will study during the upcoming sessions, right? For example, let me just highlight one advantage as we close this session. Did you know you do not have to guess which cryptocurrency is going to come to go up? These cryptocurrencies, apart from Bitcoin, that are called altcoins, the Ethereums, the Litecoins, the EOS, these big top 10 coins, You don't have to speculate which one will go up. If you think the altcoin market will going up in general, on FTX, you can buy an instrument that is tied to a weighted average price of all those big top 10 cryptocurrencies. So if Ethereum goes up, it will pull the other, there are about 6, 7, or 8 cryptocurrencies in that package, right? For example, it's here, but I don't want to go too deeply into this. But alt perpetuals, for example, this, you see, like today, alt has fallen 6.7%, right? So if you look at this, it is tracking a basket of alternate coins using a weighted average price: Ethereum, EOS, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, BSV, Litecoin, BNB. So if Ethereum goes up, it carries the average up. If it goes down, it carries the average down. Now, we say you can trade whether the market is going up or down. All right? Let us stop there. We don't need to overwhelm ourselves. Pole pole, bit by bit, and we'll get there. By end of next week, we should all be familiar with FTX. So please do not miss these classes next week. We're going deep into this exchange, right? Also, we have highlighted the steps you need to take. Apart from just winning the 10 USD, it also gets you ready for next week's class, right? So we've said use our code there. Right? For those who came late, let me just copy paste for you here. Just make sure you save it somewhere. Those are the instructions. Just open a free FTX account using that link, right? It will take you directly there. Verify your email and name, KYC level 1, takes you a minute. Then join the FTX Africa Telegram group. Say hello and tell them you're from Kenya. They'll be very happy to welcome you. There's a lot of goodies going on there. There's even a competition to win a Tesla truck. I don't know where Nigerians are just floating giveaways over there. They have merchandise. In fact, they told me they're sending T-shirts and hoodies and all those kinds of things that we can share with our community. So you guys will be qualified for that. So David, just please take note of the people who are in this session. And I think once the merchandise comes, we can share with them so we can go on this journey together. Remember, do not trade if you don't know how to trade. Take your time. Do not trade. Do not go deposit money here. We will give you 10 USD to try it out for free, and you can keep the profits and all that, right? So after we're very comfortable and you're confident in yourself, then you can begin doing it slowly, slowly, slowly. You don't want to rush anything. That said, have a good night. Let me call this to an end. See you all people tomorrow. Thank you very much.